scarred you.
Yes.
Daughters beating their mothers.
Bobby has hit and smacked and punched her mother over 50 times. What's your worst fear?
I think she's trying to kill me.
Can Tyra help these bad girls turn their lives around?
I pushed her button, she pushed mine, and I didn't care.
Tyra starts now.
Take a look at this picture. This is 16-year-old Heather Marie, and she is in prison for 16 years to life for an unspeakable crime. Heather beat her own mother to death with a claw hammer. There's a shocking number of teens, you guys, that physically assault their parents in some way each year. Actually, the percentage that they say is 57% of teens will physically assault their parents, which is like really super, super high and actually unfathomable for me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that and what that really means. But the three girls on my stage are all part of this alarming trend. 14-year-old Bobby has hit and smacked and punched her mother over 50 times. 8-year-old Yanitza has been suspended from school 16 times and attacked her mother so viciously that her mother's face is now permanently scarred. And Hannah broke a coffee table over her mother's back and ripped her hair out in public until the abuse became so bad that Hannah was placed in foster care. So you guys, this is very serious stuff, you know, when you hear these types of things. I would never connect it to a young girl like you guys. Bobby, what makes you so angry? Because you've hit your mom over 15 times. What goes through your mind when before you hit her?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even remember half the time what I did when I get so angry. All I know is that I hit, kick, and punch her, and I just can't control it because I get mad so fast.
What types of things make you mad?
When my mom takes away my phone and I pretty much just don't get my way.
And then you hit and kick her and punch her?
Yes.
And then Yanitza, tell me why you hit your mom.
Because she won't shut up every time. Like, if I say something, she will never shut up. Like, I broke her door, and she wouldn't shut up, so I had hit her on her eye, and then she started crying. Then she went to the hospital.
And she still has a scar. I know that you told my producers, you said that she's not the boss of you, your mother. What does that mean?
She's not I'm not saying like she's not the boss of me. I'm saying like she's not the boss of my body.
Like, so you're inside your body and it's your right to do what you want to do. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Hannah, when did you start hitting your mom?
I was 13 when me and her started physically fighting.
Physically fighting, and it got so bad you went to foster care.
Yeah, it eventually led up to that.
Do you understand why she did this, do you think, or?
Our personalities clashed. We just didn't get along. We would push each other's buttons. If I didn't leave, she would leave, and that's what happened.
And so, Bobby, when you're hitting your mom, you say that you kind of don't know what's going on until it's over. Once it's over, how do you feel?
I feel like a bad person because I know it's not right to hit my mom, and I feel like I shouldn't be doing it, and I know it's definitely wrong.
Does she cry?
Yeah, she's cried a lot.
When you hit her, she cries.
And it makes me feel really bad as a person.
Here's a typical day at home with Bobby and her mom.
Go away!
The home is in turmoil all the time because of Bobby.
No way, you guys want to make it.
Stop throwing stuff.
Here's the hole in the wall that Bobby put in the wall. She constantly telling me she's going to go live with her dad. And I'm to the point that I really don't even care anymore because of how she has treated me. Bobby tells me I'm just the bitch who gave birth to her.
Hey, dog!
Her brother, she beats on him like there's no tomorrow.
Get off of him.
No, he took my stuff! Take that out!
Stop it.
He has got scars from her. She shows no remorse. Here's where she splintered the door trying to get into the bathroom after her brother. I feel like dying most of the time when she's telling me that she hates me.
You're gonna make me hate you.
It just rips my heart out.
I'm not even that bad.
So Bobby's mom, Flo, is here. I know, Flo, it's gotten so bad that she's beaten you in the back with a storage container lid. And then tell me about the time where she hit you with a hair tool?
Flat iron. We had gotten into an argument, and she attacked me with my flat iron in the bathroom because she couldn't have her way about going to an all-night skate party.
And then, but you were also recovering from something.
I'd had an automobile accident in November, and I got a head injury, a brain injury from the automobile accident, and she still attacked me. Just a couple weeks after that fight, too. After my accident, she still attacked me, even afterwards.
Well, why do that when you know that your mom has had a brain injury, and then you threw that at her head?
I don't know. I don't even remember hitting her with it. She said I hit her with it. I don't remember hitting her with it.
Have you ever taken her to the police?
Yes.
It's gotten that bad?
Yes.
And what happened?
We've taken her several times. The last time we took her, they handcuffed her, and they were going to take her to the youth home. And as they read her rights for hitting me and her brother, she stood there and laughed at the officer as he put her handcuffs on her and read her rights. And then she stood there and got out of the handcuffs and handed them back to him.
So you know what's very scary, Bobby? It's when somebody doesn't fear anything. When there is no fear, you know, when there's like the cops and parents and everything, when there's no fear, that can get very scary because it means there's no boundaries that will stop you. Tell me, when the cops put those handcuffs on you and you were laughing in their face, what were you thinking?
I was actually very, very nervous, and the reason I was laughing is because I was so nervous and I had butterflies in my stomach.
I understand that it's affecting your life as well.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on with your marriage.
My husband's gonna end up leaving me eventually if stuff doesn't stop, because he loves getting off work, but he hates coming home because there's turmoil in the house. Weekly and every other day, there's always something that she's doing in the house, and he just hates coming home. And
what's your worst fear? How much pain and torment do you think that Bobby is capable of when it comes to you?
I think she's trying to kill me. That's what I think.
You think she's trying to kill you?
I've asked her before if she's trying to kill me, knowing what I go through and everything, and she depresses me. I can't take it.
Have you hit your own kids before?
When they've gotten in trouble, I've spanked their butts, yes.
Oh, like a spanking, not a beating.
But no.
Dr. Michelle Callahan is here, and Dr. Michelle started the Tyra Show with me so many years ago, and I'm so happy that you're back today.
It's my pleasure.
I don't have kids, so I don't know, but I can only imagine how helpless Flo must feel with a daughter that is so abusive.
Especially after all this time.
All this time, and then not afraid of the cops, kind of like, what is going on? Bobby, how do you feel about yourself? I know you said when you look in the mirror and you look at your reflection and thinking about yourself, how do you feel?
I really don't like myself. I don't like many things about me.
Like what?
Like my teeth, or I don't like my hair or my figure, anything, and it makes me feel ugly.
But a lot of girls feel like that, right?
Yeah.
That's normal. I felt like that. There's obviously something else besides that, Dr. Michelle, that's making her do this. What would make a child violent and violent against their parents?
Well, you know, one of the things that all kids that are doing this are lacking is impulse control. They lack the ability to control that urge of frustration. So, right, lots of young girls feel frustrated with how they look, and they go through awkward stages. But if you don't have the proper tools and way of coping with those feelings, your instinct is to lash out and to hurt someone else. You feel better when you're sort of inflicting the same kind of pain upon somebody else. And so, in a way, the self-esteem issues really do matter, because you're so unhappy that you're just looking for some way to express yourself, whereas they need a more positive way. And when it starts really young and it continues over the years, she's never learned the consequences of her bad behavior. There's never been any consequences. Even at the police station, you don't stay there. You get to play lock me up, but I still get to go home. So she's never had that rude awakening that you will have to pay for this kind of behavior, even hurting her own mom.
Got it. Bobby's brother Nathan is here. Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
Hi. I know that Bobby, she like hits on you and stuff sometimes, right?
Yeah.
What does it make you feel like?
It makes me feel like if she gets angry, she can just use me as her stress doll.
Like you're a stress doll. How old are you?
12.
12? And you know, say words like stress doll and things like that. That's very adult and very mature of you to use something like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, what would you like to happen? What would you like to change?
Her attitude and the way she treats me, my mom, and my stepdad, Anthony.
Are there times when you have good times with Bobby?
Yeah, whenever she don't get something taken away or she's not grounded, me and her get along.
Yeah. But when things aren't going Bobby's way, that's when things go bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Michelle's going to help us with this, and we're also going to hear from the other girls, too. We'll be right back. Up next.
She terrifies everybody in the house. She thinks it's funny.
I don't want to take a shower.
What does it make you feel like to see you acting like that?
I did something wrong to my mom, and it wasn't right because she never does nothing to me.